Good morning, everyone. I'm very pleased to welcome you here today. This conference is part of a first-ever public review by the Federal Open Market Committee of our monetary policy strategy, tools, and communications. We have a distinguished group of experts from academics and other walks of life here to share perspectives on how monetary policy can best serve the public.
All right, so I thought I would share this little introduction because this is the first time the FOMC has pretty much opened up in a conference format, inviting academia in to hear this short 15-minute or so spiel on, as you mentioned, monetary tools and all that stuff like that. And so having just watched this entire video clip here, towards the very end, he highlights 3 points that he wants to address in reference to moving forward with what he called ELB, or even lower bound as far as interest rates in the prior recession, what was needed to stimulate, and what he foresees moving ahead to stimulate if need be, even though he admits that, sooner than later, there will be need for additional Fed policy. And one thing he mentioned is that he foresees the monetary policy or tools mentioned before, basically stimulus, as being something that will be needed again, and even at a longer period of time. And so during this spiel here, it's interesting how he used all these technical words to basically say that a slowdown is coming, if not already. And he's actually forecasting and telling those that are in the know. So for those out there, economists, those that are out there, money managers, and those that actually are able to decipher his words are being warned and being told what's to come in the months ahead. Clearly, everything that will be done will boost up the stock market. And so one of the things that he hinted on was confidence, and how this next round of stimulus will be designed to get consumers and households out into the market and spending. And so never once in this entire spiel did he mention anything about saving. He talks about spending, the need to get inflation and to get the economy moving. He needs people to spend. And so in just watching this, it's interesting how this is his first time doing this. So the question is, why now? In regards to the details he shared, he mentioned that what was considered unconventional tools in this last recession will no longer be unconventional because he foresees them being needed for longer periods of time. So that tells me that the Federal Reserve is about to begin stimulating sooner or later, and it will become the new norm. And so what we've seen over the last decade of them stimulating, all those funds have gone to the banks to prop them up, and are currently sitting on the bank's balance sheets as reserves for the too big to fail banks, of which this entity here has propped up that banking sector. So my question will be, what round of stimulus will he be injecting soon? Will it be for the banks, for the people, for the governments, or what? Because as he mentioned in here, it's all about confidence in the central bank from the people. And so the fact that he talks about the stimulus policies of the past are now conventional and will be used again is just a matter of when. It's quite alarming, because a lot of people, unfortunately, have not watched this and will not watch this clip, apart from those who are encouraged to do so right now. But he's telling us what is coming. And at the end of the day, every policy or every tool he keeps mentioning in his toolkit, every tool that will be implemented is all a reflection of the Federal Reserve note being created out of nothing, purchasing real tangible goods, which inevitably be inflationary, causing prices to go up, because once again, you can't keep creating digits and paper and it not be reflected in the price of actual tangible goods and services that are finite and that are limited. So we can foresee, as we're being told in this little speech here, that stimulus is coming. And then because of that, it's going to be utilized to encourage people to spend. Therefore, I anticipate higher prices in a lot of areas. So other than that, take a minute, watch this video, and comment beneath this video here. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you have been able to get out of this whole little spiel from the current Fed chairman, Jerome Powell. I'm curious to find out what you heard. Thanks.